Hi, my name is Kyle Holliday. I am a web developer slash engineer for SignUp Genius, and I'm going to answer some questions for your virtual job fair thingamabob. So let's see here. Question number one: what led to my current job? That was a good question. I have always been interested in computers and technology and coding since way back in the day. I like hacked my MySpace. That is probably a super outdated reference for y'all, so ignore that. I don't know. I've just always been interested in computers and tech and all that stuff. So I'm a law school dropout. Thought I was going to do criminal justice, and I just ended up not liking that, and ended up just finding my way into tech. So yeah, let's see. What is my role? My role is a web developer. I focus on the front end, which is coding web pages and web applications. All of the stuff that you see, that's front end. So like a wall that you post on Facebook. Is Facebook outdated too? Probably. Like the UI and the design and the buttons and everything you use for Snapchat. Snapchat hip, is that what people are using these days? Um, yeah, so it's like front end. It's all the front end stuff. Front of your screen. Back end is databases and the cloud and all that stuff. I don't do any of that. I do occasionally, but no. Let's see what else here. An average day. Average day, I have a morning stand-up meeting with my team. We go over projects, what we did the day before, what we're going to do today. Usually it's like just 15, 30 minutes. And the rest of my day is just working on code and problem solving and getting with my team and other teams occasionally to make sure that goals and projects are getting done on time. So yeah, I mean, and there's some days it's a ton of meetings, and some days it's a ton of code, which is I'm more a fan of the days of just coding all day and having my headphones in and drinking some coffee and just getting to work. Um, but yeah, and every day's different, honestly, and every day is going to be different for web developers of different positions. So I don't know. What else? The best part of my job. The best part of my job is that I get to use both sides of my brain. In web and software development, there's like a creative side that you get to use, and there's the problem solving analytical side. And I love that. I think that's awesome, and it makes it way easier to go to work every day, or I guess currently to go to my office every day. But yeah, that's definitely the best part. Let's see. The hardest part of my job is communication, but I think that's probably the same for a lot of jobs and just like life in general. But yeah, communication between different teams and different positions, and sometimes there's moving targets that you have to hit, and different goals that get set, and blah 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 blah, and a ton of different people that are not on the same page, and also computer nerds are not the most, like, I don't know, friendly people to hang out with and chat with. But I got lucky because I'm on a good team. It's still communication though. Communication's tough. So, and anything that you do, just get good at communicating, being able to convey your point eloquently, which I'm probably not doing a good job of right now. So let's move on to the next question. Long-term career goals. Oof. I would probably like to be a chief technology officer or a lead of a design team or the head of a consultancy firm or something like that. But yeah. Next question. What advice would you give to students in finding a career they love? Try a bunch of things. Just for sure, try a bunch of things. You're not going to know what you like until you try it. Duh. But uh, there is this there's this notion of having to know what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're 17 and potentially going to college and all this. And I think that that is harmful. I think that you should go in, and not everyone. Some people do know what they want to do for the rest of their lives when they're like 8. Like my best friend's like wanted to be a dentist since he was whatever, trading Pokemon cards. And he's in his last year of dental school right now and he loves it. So I don't know. But for me personally, I would suggest trying a whole slew of different things. And not getting set on just one track. Unless you like it. If you like it, then do that. I don't know what I'm talking about then. But yeah, I would just say try a bunch of things. Let's see. What advice would you give students for an interview? I would say to be confident and to be knowledgeable and to be open to learning. Web development and technical engineering in general is constantly evolving, and you're going to be constantly learning. And a lot of the times, if you come in with a positive attitude and a willingness to learn, that's going to go way farther than someone that comes in with a computer science degree from Stanford, honestly. A lot of these people just want you to be able to work on a team. And that's what a ton of web development is. And they don't want people coming in there acting like they know everything. And so just be open. Be open to learning and communicating and have some confidence, but have some knowledge too. You do want to know what you're talking about, but just don't act like a know-it-all. There you go. Let's see. What is the job outlook for your profession? I don't have to tell you that the internet is exponentially growing. So the outlook is it's exponential. And there's 5 trillion different avenues you could go down. There's data science and just full design work, and then there's all the back end stuff like I already mentioned, databases and cloud architecture. All that stuff is definitely going to be on the rise. So if that kind of stuff interests you, the world is your oyster. So yeah, that is it. I hope this was informative. And yeah, if there was one takeaway thing, it would just be to try a bunch of stuff. If this sounds good to you though, then try that. And there's tons of online resources to help you get started with some basic HTML and CSS and JavaScript. Those are 3 of the things that I would definitely look into if any of this sounds interesting to you. If creativity and problem solving are your fortes, I would definitely look into web development and software engineering. And I would Google some basic programming stuff and see if you like it. All right. Bye.